You did it! This is your last-ish video for this particular training series. So, you did it! You survived! Haha, so proud. Okay, we're gonna talk a little bit how to deal with dick-bag clients, okay? Okay. We're gonna talk about how to deal with difficult clients, okay? Please keep in mind, guys, generally speaking, if somebody is unhappy, stop it. If it's not the kids, it's the cat. If it's not the cats, it's the cat. Okay, you cannot make everybody happy, and there are some people who like to be miserable. They have nothing else going on in their lives, so they need something to bitch about. Otherwise, they wouldn't have anything to talk about, okay? So when it comes to those clients, let that shit just kind of roll off of you. Do not take it personally. It really has nothing to do with you. When people talk poorly about you or come at you in some sort of hostile or aggressive way, this does not happen super often, but I do want you guys to be prepared if it does, okay? When they come at you, that is a lot more reflective of them than it is of you, okay? A couple of things you're going to run into is passive-aggressive hostility. Like, you sell sex toys? You do that? Like, you're going to run into those people who are super judgy about the sexual health side of it. Be real with them. Yeah, I do. We also have shave cream. We also have supplements. We specialize in women's entire health. We don't focus just solely on your physical health or your mental health. We also talk about your sexual health because not a lot of people are. It's a really polite go fuck yourself. Okay. With overt hostility, guys, I've been in business for 6 years, and I would say once a year I have somebody who's legit just mean. Okay. This can manifest in a couple of different ways. One, it could be somebody who's like, I didn't get my package. I didn't get my package. And then she gets mad and accuses you of like lying or stealing or some shit. I'm pretty honest with them. Girl, if I was the type of person who was going to lie or steal your package, I would not have been in business for 6 years, and your friends would not recommend me. You can phrase that however it works for you. You could just be like, girl, if I was the type of person who was going to steal your package, Pure Romance wouldn't have me as a consultant, okay? You can always, when dealing with difficult clients, always reach out to a leader if you're not sure how to deal with it. And sometimes they get mad for an understandable reason. Occasionally it happens, and again, not very often, but the postal service screws up and loses their order, or we send them a product and like it gets damaged in shipping. Do what you can to take care of them, do what you can to make it right, but at the end of the day, don't own anybody else's opinions. No matter what you do in life, somebody is going to judge you, somebody's going to have something shitty to say, so you might as well do something that makes you happy or makes you wealthy. Hopefully Pure Romance does both, okay? Also, everybody has haters once you get to a certain level, all right? When you are your genuine, true self, okay, you've dealt with your mental health stuff, you've dealt with your physical health stuff, you're owning your business, you have very high confidence, you're going to intimidate people, not because you're intimidating, but because they're intimidated because it's such a foreign concept to them, okay? You're going to recruit those people, okay? Y'all, some of the people on this team, and I'm not going to call you out, my friends, okay? This would be old team members. Some of the people on this team do not like me, okay? I scared the bejesus out of them because I was very comfortable with who I am, and that made them vividly aware of all of the ways in which they're uncomfortable with themselves, okay? So I ended up recruiting them, and that is how you turn haters into profit and soul sisters, okay? Some of them are really good friends now. Again, I'm not going to out you, all right? Also, when people are shit posting you, do not respond to them. This has never actually personally happened to me. It's just happened to somebody that I know. So, like, if somebody shit posts you, don't respond to them. Don't engage with the crazy. Let their words be reflective of them. Anytime somebody gossips or talks shit, it is much more reflective of them than it is of you. Eleanor Roosevelt said, small minds talk about people, average minds talk about events, great minds talk about ideas. Be a great mind, okay? Don't waste your time worrying about these people's opinions. You can put them in your VIP group, they will throw in a shit ton of people into your VIP group if they accept the invite because they want to be petty. And what's going to end up happening is you're going to make money, okay? They're going to plug people in. You're not going to respond to their meanness. You're going to kill them with kindness, and their friends are going to end up shopping with you, okay? Turn your haters into profit. It's fine. All right? Also keep in mind, like, it's just the nature of the game. You can't appeal to everybody, and that's okay, okay? You might be a cup of tea. You might be a shot of whiskey, but not everybody wants to drink the same thing. So hopefully that makes sense. Also, keep in mind, you might occasionally get put into Facebook jail. 99.99% of the time, if you were put into Facebook jail, it is because of Facebook. It's not because of a person. Okay, 0.01% of the time, it's because somebody did flag and report your post. This usually only happens in virtual parties when people were invited without their consent and they were not emotionally prepared to see anal beads or some shit. Okay. So if you are in Facebook jail, that is where your YouTube link comes in. You can usually send it to your hostess in a message or a text. Okay, that's your backup plan. Give it a few days. Facebook will let you out of jail. 90% of the time, 99% of the time, it's because Facebook puts you there. You're messaging too many people that you're not friends with. This is why it's important to get them to register for virtual parties and to get them to message you first. You can also go to Facebook jail for sending too many invites at a time. This is why the invite button is the devil. Don't touch it. Make them add themselves to the group by sharing the link, whether it's a virtual party, so on and so forth, unparty, whatever it might be, however you're doing things, your VIP group, make them add themselves, share the link with their consent. That will help keep you out of Facebook jail. Okay. It could mean you're sending too many friend requests. You should be sending 3 to 5 friend requests a day, just to different clients, old friends you haven't talked to, things like that. If you have too many friend requests, if you're sending like 10 or 15 friend requests a day, like boom, 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 for a virtual party, you're going to get your ass thrown into Facebook jail. Try to get them to friend request you whenever you can. All right. You can also eventually get to a point where your Facebook group is so big, people are commenting on a post so much that you're at risk for going to Facebook jail because Facebook thinks it is a bot. So I'm going to show you guys how to slow comments just in case you ever need that capability. We're going to come up here. We're going to open up Facebook, Book of Faces. All right, we're going to go into groups and I'll respond to her in a second. Okay, we're just going to go to my most recent post here. So here's my post, my little chunky monkey. All right. I'm going to click our 3 dots. Okay, you can don't turn off notifications right here. You can slow down comments so it limits them to 1 comment every 5 minutes, and that will keep you from going to Facebook jail. This is really good for posts where you're playing like Coochie Shave or things like that. You can also turn off commenting when you're done with a post for whatever reason, okay? So that will all help you stay out of Facebook jail, okay? When it comes to sharing your website link, that is another really easy way to end up in Facebook jail, and it's not because people don't like you, it's because Facebook is Facebook. Okay. When you're sending your link, make sure you are sending it in Messenger. If you post your link, Facebook strips out all of your personal information and sends them to the corporate site. Corporate is avidly working on this, but at this point in time, there is not a solution. Okay. So send your personal link in Messenger. Guys, heads up, even if Facebook stripped out all of your info, they will leave your picture up and make you think it's still your website. It's shady. Okay, so give them your consultant ID number or your first and last name or the party ID and make sure they know to plug that in, okay? Just so you're kind of aware of how all of that works. Again, if you have questions, let us know. Last quick thing, we're going to talk about going live. When you're going live, you want to make sure a couple of things. You have as much lighting as possible. All right. I use, my lights overhead, obviously. I also use a ring light for my live streams. I'm not doing that right now. And a desk lamp. Create as much lighting as you possibly can. okay, it will be way more flattering. The other thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that your camera angle is like this, okay, a little bit elevated. It's a way more flattering angle, right? Please do not shoot live streams like this either. Don't do it. I've seen it done before. You're laughing, but I've seen it, okay? Make sure it's up like so. And if you are streaming off of your phone, make sure you hold your phone this way, not this way, okay? Psychology, such a weird thing. Psychology has proven that this angle is more aesthetically pleasing and people are more likely to click on your video. Science is fucking weird, man. Okay? So those are your angles. You can totally use props. You guys can actually see some of my props. Well, maybe if I can use the camera correctly. This is super backwards to me. Okay, you can use fun little props, fun sunglasses, things like that. You'll have more people tune in. I use on my bright blue wig, my cow horns, all sorts of fun shit, okay? Props are a lot of fun, and it's a great way to make yourself memorable, to stand out, and to show your personality. As far as clothing goes, don't do this shit. Not when you're doing live streams. Make sure you look semi-professional. You guys know when I recruited you, I told you, do not look homeless. Do not look homeless when you're doing live parties. Please do not look like a hooker, okay? Do a nice top, not too much cleavage. You know, look like you have your shit together, all right? Respectable businesswomen who gets laid, okay? Okay. Make sure your noise in the background, you don't really have any. It's really distracting for you. It's really distracting for them, okay? The first couple of times you go live, pro tip, it's very scary to talk to a room by yourself, okay? Makes you feel like a crazy person. So take a secondary device, maybe a TV, your cell phone, an iPad, something that you're not streaming on. Put on low classical music or money mantra music, okay? And just let it play very quietly in the background where you can hear it, but the camera can't pick it up. It'll take you a couple of tries to get the right volume level, but it fills up the noise without creating a shit ton of noise and interference on your thing, and it'll make you more comfortable, okay? And then your backdrop, you can get a perfect backdrop for $1, okay? My backdrop is literally a tablecloth that I hung on the wall from the Dollar General. It's $1, looks vinyl, super cute, okay? I usually stream facing the other way. There's not a good way to show you that, okay? You can use that. It's totally easy, totally simple. The other thing that you can do is you can get one of the new tablecloths and use that as your backdrop, okay? You just put it on your wall behind you, however you're streaming, and then use that, okay? Make sure, if you're not using a backdrop, make sure there's not a lot of shit behind you. Like, this is a bad example. It's distracting. People want to try to read what's up there, things like that. Also, just like rule of thumb, internet safety, do not have any pictures of your friends, yourself, your family members, any sort of distinguishing photos in your background. That is just bad internet safety, okay? Obviously our clients are not predators, but like you never know who's gonna end up in a party group, okay? Just internet safety, okay? See, now I'm talking to you guys the way I talk to my kids. All right, so yay, you did it. You made it through all of this training. You survived. Super exciting. We will still be talking soon. All right, there's a lot more shit coming your way. Keep up the good work. You've got this. You're already making huge progress, okay? Your little challenge for this one is I want you to send me 2 things that are going well with your business, 2 like successes, 2 accomplishments, 2 good things, okay? Send me 2 good things. And I want you to send me 2 things that you want to work on, okay? Things that you don't feel super comfortable with, that aren't going super well, all right? 2 good things, 2 and things, all right? And we're going to use those for the next round of your training. So I will talk to you soon, my friends. Have a magical night.